So I am in the cafe, like I said I was gonna be. So I'm here. So I guess let's get into this breakdown, right? So let's start from the top. US30. So we had anticipated from the last video. I hope you guys can hear me due to the fact of this music playing, but I did have the voice on. What's that word I'm looking for? It's on to mute, I guess, the outside noise, and only, I forgot the name of it, but whatever. So yeah, so we anticipated US30 to continue. All right, so starting off on the daily time frame, price was at a higher high on the daily time frame after breaking this resistance here, indicating bullish structure. After that, we anticipated price to sell and make a pullback due to the fact of we're at a higher high on the daily and we are making lower lows, right? So we was making lower highs and lower lows. So we made, matter of fact, we was not making lower highs and lower lows. We was consolidating, to be honest. We didn't make a lower low. We just made, yeah, I don't know. This is madness. Let's go down to the H1 time frame. H1 time frame. Okay, so yes, this is where I seen it. So H1 time frame, we was here and we broke a support here that then turned around to become resistance. And we anticipated that price was going to continue bearish due to the fact that we're getting lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, until price broke structure, where price broke this resistance here to now indicate bullish structure. So price broke resistance to the upside. So price went lower low, lower high, higher low, due to the fact that this low is higher than this one, and then it just straight pushed up to the upside, right? Where if I would have got some form of a pullback when price, let me get rid of this. So if I would have got, so I said lower high, higher low, and then price went higher high. If I would have got some form of a pullback somewhere around here for confluence, I would have took the buy to the upside, right? But being that I got no pullback, I did not enter this trade. So what are we anticipating? Let's go into the H4 time frame. And what we're anticipating right now is price to give us some form of a pullback, right? Because if we slap on a fib, point A to point B, this is not even a 23, yeah, it's tab 23.6, so it's just a continuation of the uptrend, right? So we're trying to look for somewhat of a pullback to 38.2% or steeper, right? So that is what we are looking for US30. Let's look at the NASDAQ. Similar structure, similar everything, basically. You know, price consolidated and price made a higher high point. So like I had this arrow here where I have, if price were to pull back around this area to have confluence with the MA, and also with this resistance level here, due to the fact that we didn't have nothing else to the left here to give us confluence, and we would have took the buy, right? That's why I have this arrow here, because above this is where buyers bought up and took the sellers out. So we were looking for sellers to push the market back down and buyers to step back in and push the market back up. So that's what we look for. We never got it. Let's go to gold, where I think we was anticipating a bullish structure on gold, right? Due to the fact that we have a, let's get rid of this. Due to the fact of price was moving bullish, where we have, oh my gosh, I keep getting this one wrong. Sorry about that. Price made a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, and we was anticipating this to be 100% retrace to continue the bullish structure. Price, the bulls pushed the market up, but the bears stepped in and put the market down. And I should have spotted this due to the fact of me being so stuck in my bias of being bullish, where the bears pushed the market to break this support. But like I said, I was anticipating this as the swing higher low, right? Or even 100% retrace. And price did not give that. So yeah, so I seen here price broker support here, price retrace, where I should have took sells below this level, because we know that the sellers wanted to sell from this area, right? So from this price, which was 3,345 approximately. So here, sellers wanted to push price down even further, right? So I should have took that sell, but I did not, due to the fact of me wanting to only trade one pair. I'm in mind with myself as to me wanting to trade one pair or two pairs, where I have a currency pair, UJ, and also an indice where it moves a little faster, and you might get more for your buck, right? Because I think where I'm at in my journey, I think I'm able to react a little faster to the market. So that is why I anticipated, why I am in a pickle as to why I think I should trade more than one pair now. Yeah, so the bears stepped in and pushed price down. So now that we have a new lower low, right? So we have a new lower low here. How should I mark this off? I don't really like to mark off wicks, but we can get some mark. We can probably mark it off with this example here, right? I'm so mad that I broke my Ray-Ban, so I'm not even able to get POV footage for you guys for the vlog, and it's kind of messed up where it was stuck in my do-rag and I pulled it, and this part here kind of cracked. So now all the wiring is in this area, so everything is just messed up. So I do have to buy a new one, and that's what I will have to do. So yeah, now I definitely have to grind and, you know, withdraw some money to pay for my new glasses. So yeah, back to the um the breakdown. So we have lower low, lower high. We have lower low, lower high. Now we're at another lower low. So what we are anticipating is for price to, I guess, somewhat correct itself above this level or even to this level. And we know that at this price here, 3,300, 3,300, the bears want to sell, right? So we can sell it. Um, we can sell gold back to this area, right? So below this area is bearish momentum, bearish structure. Bears are in the market, sellers are in control. So we want to see reaction, see if price can potentially push the market above this area, and for the bears to push it back down, where we'll have, I guess, a bit more confirmation. So yeah, I want to look for something like this. Stops above the zone, and we can look for a 1 and 3 risk reward, and that is my outlook for gold, right? Where it looks small on the small, it looks, just like a bit much trade on the H1, but N30, M15, let's see, M15. So this is a bit, this is a good amount of points, to for gold, especially, being that gold does move and it pays. So yeah, that's my outlook for gold. Moving on to UJ. I was H4. I was anticipating that after this high, this was going to be a high low point. Price did push the market up, but price, I guess, the bulls failed to push price above the high point to make a new higher high, right? So price is currently correcting itself. I still do think that UJ is bullish because price is consolidating here where we had, let's mark this off. So we had a lower low and we had a lower high, and then we have a higher low where price consolidated in this area, but it failed to break this low, right? Before now, price pushed up, and I should have known where we're still in this consolidation zone, right? Let's get rid of this. We're still in this consolidation zone because let's see, right? We can modify this a little bit. So we have this top wick and this bottom, right? Why do I have this? I think this is on the weekly time frame. Yes. So this is why I have this here for the weekly time frame, right? Where we're in the consolidation zone. I can keep it locked. So we have bullish Doji with a lot of wick rejection to the upside, and then we have a big bullish candle. So I was anticipating price to push out, but price does not want to push up yet due to the fact that the bulls try to push the market out of this consolidation zone, but the bears brought it back down, right? So this is just consolidating at the moment, and I think I'm just gonna stay away from UJ, and yeah, unless I can get some form of let's see. So I do have this here where I anticipate where I have, if price break this, we can target these highs here, where above this resistance here, we can say the bulls are in control, right? And we want to target these highs here. Below this zone here are sellers, so we want to, hopefully price give us clean price action where it's not ugly. But yeah, we want to look for price to push we want to look for the bears to push price back down to support, right? So we can even probably, let's mark this off to right here somewhat. And we can look for, yeah, being that my glass is broken, it's here is broken, right? Here is broken, so it's loose now. So now the glasses just keep falling off my face, and it's annoying. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, we want to look for something like this, and we could probably squeeze more out of the market due to the fact that after a lower high, it's a lower low. So we don't have to target here. We can maybe squeeze some out to see if we can get a lower low, right? So that's my outlook for UJ. So the next pair, which is GU, we didn't anticipate this, and I'm so mad that I missed this, right? Because this was just clean. Let me make myself a little smaller. Cool, right? So let's go to H4 time frame, and we did say the bulls are in control above this zone here is better seen on the H1 time frame, and yeah. So let's mark this off, right? So we have price here making support, and I was supposed to have an alert here where price. Okay, so we had a lower low, we had a lower high point, right? Because on H4 we cannot see, well, we can see it, but yeah. Okay, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, higher low, right? Or is this maybe the same low? Okay, yes. So we have lower high, lower low, higher high due to the fact it's higher than this, and then broke resistance here. Price broke resistance here, indicating bullish momentum. We made a higher high point, and we have a low, testing the same support and not breaking it, right? So that was something to look out for, and we had it marked off, and we said above this zone was bulls, right? So we were to take a buy above this zone where we would have went down to the M30, maybe, yeah, M30 looks good, maybe M15. Yeah, M30, M15, basically similar. Where we would have took a buy here, stops below the zone, and then we could have target the top of this consolidation zone resistance that we had marked off, right? Yeah, so we could have targeted this same high point, right, where price straight broke through it, right? So price straight broke through it, indicating bullish momentum. Did pull back to retest this, retest price at 1.35920, and then continue bullish, right? And we missed this trade due to the fact of me not having an alert here. I don't know why. Let's see, maybe because it got triggered. Okay, well it got created in January. Yeah, I don't know, June 10th. So I just never said it again, and I'm just tight that didn't set it, and yeah, I missed out on that trade. But whoever did take that trade did were able to make some money, and that was a good play right there on GU. Moving on to AU, right? Where AU is back into this consolidation zone. It did grab liquidity here, and it did not break this resistance here, right? Where it had bullish, and we have doji, but maybe bearish, and yeah, I guess. So that's just tested. So we did not break. So I did have price retracing. We got a lot of wick rejection, and price did come back here. And I was anticipating the price to push back down to target these lows. So I was anticipating this to push price back down to target these lows, but price consolidated here and then pushed up, right? So now where we are anticipating is a retrace to see if price wants to come back above this zone to push the market back up, right? But due to the fact that we zoom out to the daily time frame and it's just tested and we're in a consolidation zone, which is just ugly price action, and we do not want to be a part of this. So AU, I think I'm going to X this off my list, and I'm start giving a breakdown on it. Where I just wanted to give breakdown on more pairs due to the fact of me just having more knowledge and just putting more chart time, seeing more charts, and just just clocking in more chart time with my eyes and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I'm done with AU, and being that the music just changed, hopefully you guys are able to hear me, right? I will be mad that I do not get to, the audio is bad in this video, right? But I hope it's not. So yes, I will X this out. Less pairs may be better anyway, right? Check it to nice. So yeah, so I think that is it for the breakdown, right?